Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe out there. If you live in California and have been experiencing this heat wave in what we call fall, it has been very hot, very sweaty. I hope this video can take your mind off of everything that's going on. I've been watching a lot of Halloween movies as I do every year, just getting into the spirit because I feel like that's sort of died, sadly. I don't know if it's just because I've gotten older or if maybe it's just here in California. Like I feel like in Virginia or like Massachusetts, Halloween would be like a big thing. Let me know if you're from there and it is a thing, because I feel like all the Halloween movies are like filmed over there. But anyways, if you guys have watched my last videos, you know that I moved. The update is there's no update yet, really. Ignore these pillows. I thought they would just look good for the video. They came with this current sleeper couch that we currently have in the living room, which will then be moved to the guest bedroom. But I thought they looked better for the video instead of just being plain like this, but I don't like them like at all really, but just ignore them, or I don't know if you like them, hopefully. Yeah. Get into the video. Today we are doing a hum review, particularly the Flatter Me. This is not sponsored, but this is like my third or fourth bottle. I swear by this. I want to try their other products so bad just because this freaking works. Like it literally works. Basically, this is what it looks like, by the way. Basically, it's a digestive enzyme. Digestive enzymes help break down food, and it doesn't have to be this brand, but I don't know, I feel like it's, for the price, it's great. It's $25, give or take. Same thing on Amazon, that's usually where I get it. Sephora sells it. Target might sell it, but don't take my word for it. And it retails for $25 for 60 capsules. I take 1 to 2 a day, I'll get into that. The dose is like 2 a day, 1 before breakfast and 1 before like your dinner. I feel like it might be easier to explain sort of how I feel on a day-to-day basis with or without this. The biggest thing I'd say for me is finding out the foods that I'm intolerant to. I struggle with bloating, and I don't want to just throw words around, but I feel like I have like mild symptoms of IBS. I know it can be really severe, so I don't want to just say that I have it because I have never been diagnosed, but I do get very, very bloated. It's my bathroom regularity goes like on and off, and that's sort of pretty new within like the past like 3 years, I'd say, maybe 2. It really comes in waves. Like sometimes I'm great for like a month, and then, you know, to start off with, I sort of found out like the foods that I'm intolerant to or that just don't make me feel good. Steak, for example, I love it with all my heart. My dad is from Argentina, so you can already imagine how hard it is. I still have it, I still eat it. Thankfully, I don't like crave it as often anymore, but it makes me very bloated, like painfully bloated. But steak is probably the biggest one. I'm not gonna get into everything that I feel that I'm intolerant to, but we'll just use steak as the base because I feel like that's the one that I notice the most. Basically anything with a lot of fat and protein, my body has a hard time breaking down. It makes me very bloated, sometimes even nauseous, and it never misses. It always happens that way. I started taking Flatter Me, and it really, really helped with that. Like for the foods that I'm very intolerant to, I still can get some of the symptoms, but as far as the bloating, it helps immensely, and with the pain that comes with the bloating, it helps a lot too. Going to the bathroom helps with that too, and not in like a laxative type of way. Like this is very like natural. When you first start taking it the first week, you might feel like your body getting used to it. You might go to the bathroom more than often. It's not permanent, like your body will regulate to it. At least that's how it happened for me personally. Another thing is I get full really, really fast, and like not even kidding, like 3 bites in and I'm like, I'm so full. I'll have a coffee and I'm like, I'm so full. But I keep eating because not only is the food good, but I'm like, I know I'm hungry. Like there's no way that I can have like 3 bites and already be so bloated, and it just doesn't make sense. But sometimes I have to stop because I'm uncomfortable. I try to ignore the fact that I'm like already so bloated and full because the food is good and I want to keep eating it. But it's just very uncomfortable for me. And until I started taking Flatter Me, when I started taking Flatter Me, I was eating pretty much the same as I was, if not more.
I just want to clarify, just because I say I get full off of 3 bites, which is true, doesn't mean I stop eating there, although it can be kind of uncomfortable and I'm really bloated. But I do eat normal portion sizes, but having Flatter Me helped me not be uncomfortable eating to a normal portion size.
Which I know is like a common symptom of IBS as well, like getting full really fast, being bloated, and that type of stuff. So if you have it, you can probably relate. So that was the biggest thing for me, was actually feeling comfortable when I was eating, and not being bloated is a major plus, because you just feel cleaner, which leads me into weight loss. I don't want you guys to think that this is like a weight loss supplement. It is not at all. I can see how some people may lose a few pounds from it because it's helping your body digest things properly and not just sitting there and then storing it as fat because it's not being used as energy, or it's not being used or distributed properly throughout your body. I wouldn't take this as your only form of losing weight, but it will definitely help. I'm sure you'll see results a lot quicker because not only will it help with your bloating, but just distribute all that nutrients and all that healthy food that you're eating into the right places to help you get maximum nutrients from it. If you are trying to lose weight and you want to try this out, just make sure you're being mindful of how much you're eating as well, because I know what happened with me was, even though because I would get full a lot later rather than a lot quicker, I was eating a lot more than I was previously. So, I mean, I didn't really gain weight, but I did notice I was eating a lot more, and it got me thinking, to those who are trying to lose weight, just be mindful and stick to your regular food routine. You know, eat what you usually do. If you usually have a yogurt and an apple for a snack, have that. Don't have yogurt, apple, bread, toast, whatever your body starts craving. At the end of the day, if you're hungry and if your body is telling you that you're hungry, girl, you eat, okay? But I'm just giving you a heads up that if you eat intuitively, that might happen. You might start eating more, which is great, but just keep that in mind. I'm not saying this pill is gonna make you gain weight, anything like that. If anything, it's 100% helping you and your digestion. Now on to how I take it. And it actually helped me long term. When I stopped taking it, my symptoms aren't as severe. But basically, when I'm on my routine, I take one first thing in the morning, and then I take one right before dinner at night. If I forget, I'll take it after, and that still helps. If you're sensitive to supplements, which I am, and I never got nauseous from this or any of that, but I always take it after as well. I find that still works well, but if you can try and take it how the directions say, just take it that way, because you'll get the best results. I first started taking Flatter Me, it was about 3 or 4 months ago. That first month when I started taking it, I was super on top of it. I would take first thing in the morning, first thing before dinner, and it was great. After, I started noticing how much better I felt, and I just felt cleaner. I felt like everything wasn't just sitting there. It felt so much less bloated. I just felt lighter overall. Then I started to go on and off of it, mainly because I don't want to have to depend on something, but it is a supplement to help you. It's not like it's a prescribed medication. Sometimes I would take it one day on and off. Sometimes I would go a couple days without taking it. I really just listened to my body. I mostly eat intuitively too, so I did the same thing with Flatter Me. I just like to take it when I know I'm going to like a party, like a family gathering where there's gonna be a lot of food, I make sure to take it because I want to eat and I don't want to feel full off of the first bite and be in a bad mood because I'm insanely bloated. That happened to me before, actually, and I noticed that this worked because we were at a family gathering a couple months ago. I was eating an empanada and I was like halfway and I hadn't eaten because by the time like we were getting ready during the day and all that, like we just skipped breakfast and it was time to eat at the party. So I'm eating this empanada and I'm halfway through it and I'm like, I literally was starving like 3 seconds ago. How am I like literally so stuffed right now? It had like 4 chips in this empanada. Like what the heck? And then I was like, I didn't take my flatter me. That makes so much sense. And I just couldn't believe that this little magical pill, this little bottle freaking helps me eat. So I was really sad the rest of the time at the party because I just wasn't hungry and I was really bloated and uncomfortable. So I was like, shit, it really works. It really does. Love it. I can't wait to try the rest of their stuff. All of their pills roughly retail for $25 and then a couple others that I've seen are $40 and they're more like their intense like cleanse type of stuff. They have so many great supplements. I really want to do more reviews for you guys to try their products because it really does work. At least for me personally, it has worked so much. I highly recommend giving it a try. It's $25. If you go on their website too, I think you probably get like a 20% off discount. Like they're great. I really want to do like a story time sort of about my body, how my weight has fluctuated, how I was a little chunkier in high school. Not that that's good or bad, but I feel like some people will be able to relate and maybe get some tips on how I lost some of that weight healthily. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're watching my other vlogs that I posted about our new place, there aren't really any updates right now. We're still waiting on the kitchen to be done, but it'll all slowly come together. I am so excited to finally start getting into the decorative portion of this place, but it'll take time like everything. I want to say a huge thank you to all of you who've been subscribing to me. It means so much to me. We're like 50 more away from 300, so if you want to help me get there, please subscribe. It means the world to me. I can't believe that this audience has grown so much in the past year. And I'm so excited for more videos for you guys and the fact that you enjoy them, whether it's my rhinoplasty videos or my home videos, my old vlogmases, I don't care. But thank you guys for watching and for supporting me. And thank you for subscribing if you have, and if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe if you liked this video. Stay safe. I hope you have a happy Halloween. I will definitely be making a Halloween video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.